STARCRASH, the naked truth behind the scenes of the 1970s sci-fi movie.
You must sail to the haunted stars. Find the Count's secret planet and destroy
Greetings, fiends. Today we're looking at a 70s favorite sci-fi film, STARCRASH, directed by Luigi Cozzi and starring Caroline Munro, Marjoe Gortner, David Hasselhoff, Joe Spinell, Christopher Plummer, and Judd Hamilton as L, who was also Caroline Munro's husband at the time. A personal note. When I was a teen, I attended the Fantasy Film Celebrity Con in Pittsburgh in 1979 and got an up-close and personal pic with the vivacious Caroline Munro. Judd Hamilton was also there, watching his wife and every guy there like a hawk. But then again, you'd do the same if you were married to an intergalactic babe like Caroline Munro. Set in the fabulous far-flung future, STARCRASH tells the tale of outlaw smugglers Stella Star and Acton, who manage to pick up a castaway while running from the authorities, who turns out to be the only survivor from a secret mission to destroy a mysterious superweapon designed by the evil Count Zarth Arn. The smugglers are soon recruited by the Emperor of the Galaxy to complete the mission, as well as to rescue the Emperor's son, who has gone missing. This $4 million budget film initially raked in $500,000 at the U.S. box office and has become a sort of cult classic for various reasons over the years. One obvious reason is the stunning star of STARCRASH, Caroline Munro. Munro had a healthy career in both print and film during the 1970s and 80s, acting in such films as The Golden Voyage of Sinbad from 1973 and At the Earth's Core from 1976, as well as unforgettable ads for companies like Lamb's Navy Rum during the 70s. She was also a Bond girl from The Spy Who Loved Me. During her stint as Stella STARCRASH, Ms. Munro was adorned in a rather skimpy black leather outfit for the first part of the film, but American studio executives insisted that writer-director Luigi Cozzi have Munro wear less provocative clothing in the second half because they thought the film would have problems being broadcast on network television. Oh, the wit and wisdom of American studio executives. In an interview with Variety, director Luigi Cozzi stated that although people assumed STARCRASH was an attempt to capitalize on the popularity of Star Wars from 1997, the design of the picture and its script were developed before the release of Star Wars. Cozzi said that the film's producer and screenwriter, Nat Wachsberger, and his son producer, Patrick Wachsberger, who had just developed the American production company Film Enterprises Productions, signed on to the film in May of 1977, during the Cannes Film Festival after viewing sample work created by Cozzi for the investors. Other reports claim that Waxberger specifically asked Cozzi to make a space opera like Star Wars, and that Cozzi had never seen the film, but he had the novelization of the film in his library, so he read it and began working on his own version. It should be noted that New World Pictures producer Roger Corman picked up STARCRASH to see if a market existed for low-budget space operas. This influenced his decision to go ahead with Battle Beyond the Stars from 1980, a direct takeoff of Star Wars.
Now, put her into the mind probe.
No! No!
Hold it right there!
L!
Release her or I'll blast your queen. I mean it. Come on now. Don't you people move or you're dead. You mean to treble and I'm gonna clean out your sinuses real good, lady. Now you stand there. Okay, close the door. Don't you follow us now.
Stop them! Stop them! Guardian, take my revenge. Kill them.
Whoa! Run for your life! There! That narrow pass is in the rocks! Come on, Stella! Run!
Besides Ms. Munro, another hottie on the set of STARCRASH was none other than Nadia Cassini, who played Queen Corelia, ruler of the Amazon women. A sexy Italian-American actress, Cassini starred in a variety of films and revealing pictorials during the 70s and 80s. And speaking of the Amazon women of STARCRASH, Luigi Cozzi recalled that he had asked Renato Savini to select about 20 girls who were to play the Amazon women. Quote, "I walked into the office that had been reserved for me. After a couple of minutes, Renato Savino entered together with the first girl, who was very beautiful. I observed her. She was really attractive, and it seemed to me that the choice made by Savino had been really right. I was about to say this when Savino preceded me by saying to the young woman, quote, 'Come on, let the director see you like you've already done with me.' The girl nodded, and before I could realize what was happening, the girl quickly took off her clothes, lowered her panties, and remained completely naked in front of me. The young woman remained like that for several long seconds, while I looked at her astonished. Then Savino said, 'Okay, the director has seen. Now get dressed and let someone else in.' The girl went out, and a minute passed before the next one came in. I took the opportunity to tell Savino, quote, 'Why did you make her undress? The scenes we're supposed to do don't involve nude pictures.' And Savino replied, 'Of course I know that,' he replied with a big smile. 'But don't you want to see them naked anyway? I've already got them all undressed. And now you enjoy the show too. It's worth the view, I assure you,' unquote. Almost at the same moment, the second girl entered the room. While I really didn't know what to say anymore, Savino ordered her to, 'Come on, get undressed, the director is waiting.' And the young woman hurriedly took off everything and started to proudly show me her privates, hoping that I would choose her for the small role. And so did all 20 that day, the aspiring Amazons, and each of them showed me their florid blossom. And still today, remembering that incredible spectacle as unexpected, I still do not know if I was right or not to stay and enjoy it until the end," Cozzi says. Oh, those wacky Italians. David Hasselhoff got food poisoning during shooting, so a production assistant in a mask filled in for a significant number of scenes. Hasselhoff also did most of his stunts. On the first day of stunt work, he accidentally knocked out an Italian stuntman's tooth. Additionally, Carolyn Munro had a close shave with gastric distress, where she revealed in an interview with Phantasm magazine in 1993, quote, "In one scene, I needed the bathroom so bad, I thought, it's a good job I'm wearing a plastic suit over my bikini, if you know what I mean," unquote. I hope you enjoyed this little look at StarCrash, and as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.